So if you're a local business owner and you were looking to do some SEO for your website to make sure it's ranking for the key term that's going to bring you more business, I'm sure you've heard that there's a way to do that, and maybe you've heard content is king, meaning that the more blog you write, the more traffic you're going to get. And so I'm here to essentially save you time and explain why content is not necessarily king when it comes to SEO for local businesses specifically. Now for other things, so maybe an e-commerce site, it may make sense, and you can definitely bring in a ton of traffic, and that can lead to a ton of sales. But in terms of local business, that may not necessarily be the case, and I'm here to break down what you could do for yourself to really identify if that's the case for your industry, for your business. And what we're going to look at right now is a specific example. Las Vegas dentist. Dentistry is a pretty specific and pretty competitive industry when it comes to SEO and making sure you're ranking for the right key terms. And Las Vegas is a pretty big city, and so this is the reason why we chose it. And so what we have right now is, number one, we have absolutedental.com. Number two, lasvegasdentalgroup.com. And of course, on top of that, you have the different lists, but we're going to ignore that. And what I want to do right now is to identify how much content exactly these websites have on their website. And by doing that, we can identify if content is super necessary going forward for your website. Now it may be, but most likely it may not be. Definitely content helps, having a variety of content. Now you don't want to make your website completely lean with like maybe 5 pages. You may need more than that. But definitely you don't need hundreds of content, for example. And so what you can do to find out how much a website has in terms of content on their website is type in site : and then the website domain. What it does is indexes the website. It's going to list out all the different pages and posts and content that they have on their website that they've allowed Google to read. And so on the absolutedental.com, we have 282 results. This is a lot for a local business. And so what we want to do is kind of look at briefly what they have. And so you have treating dental cavities in Las Vegas as an example. You have other things like affordable braces in Las Vegas. So these are content geared towards giving people more information about maybe the dental service that they need, which is definitely valuable. This is great, but what we're going to do is compare it with the second result that we found was site.lasvegasdentalgroup.com. And so they only have 80 results, meaning they don't have as much content. And so if you look at it, you know, they have the basics, the braces service, the dentures, a disclaimer page, Invisalign services, orthodontics, family dentistry. It's not super loaded with content as it was on the first one. And so what I would do at this point is kind of repeat this process for all the websites that I see on the first and maybe even the second page to really determine how much content do I need and what type of content do I need, and is content necessarily for the long game. And so this can save you a lot of time, and because if you're a business owner, and like a lot of business owners, you don't have a ton of time to play around with, is this going to work, or is this going to deliver the result that I'm looking for when it comes to driving more business to your specific business. And so I hope this helped. I hope this saves you a lot of time. Content is definitely relative. Content is king. The saying is relative to what your industry is and what keywords you're trying to rank for. And specifically for local businesses, it may not be extremely necessary. Even if you are to do it, there are specific ways that you want to approach it, and one best way to figure that out is kind of look at what others have done already, and you can kind of take that as a template and put your own twist to it and see what you can get out of it. And so if you have any comments or questions, if you found this video helpful, I hope it did. If you have any comments, comment below. I'll love to answer any questions that you might have. My name is Isaac Jong from IJ Media, and essentially what I do is I help phones ring for local businesses like yours. And I'll see you on the next video.